From enchanting cities and fairy tale villages to sweeping alpine mountain landscapes, we explore the most beautiful places to visit in Austria. Whether you thrive in charming cities or crave the great outdoors, a trip to Austria promises to satisfy all tastes. Just take a look at the 10 most beautiful sights in Austria. 10. Kaisertal, the valley without cars. Bordered by the quiet Kaiser Mountains and dotted with remote alpine inns, Kaisertal Nature Reserve is a well-kept secret. Only 39 people claim to live here, and visitors must leave their cars at the nearby town of Dachstein, since no roads lead through the valley. In 2016, Austrians voted the Kaisertal to be the most beautiful spot in the country. In the reserve, enjoy views of the imposing 13th century Kufstein Castle and surrounding peaks with nary anyone in sight. Be sure to stop by the Alpengasthof, Vandelhof, and Weitenhof inns and enjoy generous cheese spreads or handcrafted schnapps. In the afternoon, take a ride at the nearby Fohlenhof Ebb Stud Barn, the cradle of the Haflinger horse breed. Managed by the oldest breeder in the business, it features a museum and outdoor riding space. 9. The mythical Green Ring Circular Hiking Trail. Running through Lechjurs am Arlberg is an enchanting circular trail known as the Green Ring. Along the way, encounter hidden installations and sculptures depicting giants, wizards, and witches from Austrian folk tales. Journey up the Rufekopf by cable car, gaze out over secluded Zersersee Lake, or picnic in the mystical Zagenwald Forest of Fables and let nature bewitch you. To truly experience this fairy tale, stay in the wooden bivouac at the foot of Bullhole Head for a night and wake up to panoramic views. With a great deal of empathy, a feel for the mysterious surroundings, and a wink of the eye, the artists Daniela Eger and Nikolaus Kocher created a world of legends and fairy tales that takes a closer look at the unusual. Existing natural landscapes were included and artistic installations were added with affectionate ease. Coordinated to the old legends and stories that were especially written for the hiking trail, the Green Ring leads to mythical creatures and geographical unique features. 8. Arlberg, the cradle of alpine skiing. Located high in the Alps of Western Austria, Arlberg is often referred to as the cradle of alpine skiing. With over 100 years of skiing tradition, it is Austria's largest and most historic ski resort. Slopes blanketed in snow stretch for miles, and it is sometimes hard to know where the mountain ends and clouds begin. Purchase an Arlberg ski pass for access to 87 cable cars and lifts throughout the region. More experienced skiers can test their endurance on the White Ring, a legendary 14-mile ski circuit linking several villages. 7. Styria's Rolling Vineyards. Less than an hour's drive from Graz lies the rolling vineyards of Styrian wine country. Stop into a local wine tavern and enjoy fresh bread, as well as Bredeljausen. Round out the day with a visit to one of the many pumpkin seed oil mills, or head to a restaurant back in Graz and enjoy local wines with dinner. Styria wine region of Austria is also known as Steiermark. The wine region is one of the smallest wine regions in Austria. Styria shares a border with Slovenia. Its location provides it with wonderful Mediterranean climate that allows for the production of unique Austrian wines. Styria wine region produces only 10% of the total wines made in Austria, which is known as Steiermark wine. The small quantities of Steiermark wine that is produced mean that the wine is of the highest quality. Along with excellent wine, Styria is also known for its wonderful and diverse gastronomy. Styria provides the perfect location for food and wine lovers from around the world. 6. Central Europe's tallest waterfalls. Passing through Hohe Tauern National Park, you can't miss the Krimmel Waterfalls. The tallest in Central Europe, their sheer power amazes and merits an up-close look. Approaching the falls from the village of Krimmel, you will first see Krimmler Ake, a glacial creek plunging over 3 tiers. Keep walking up to 4,216 feet, and you'll arrive at the powerful Middle Falls. Here, take a break at Schonen Girl Restaurant before ascending another 1.5 hours to the top of the falls. If you have some time left over, head to the adjacent Wasser Wunderwelt, an aquatic theme park exploring water in its countless forms. 5. The world's largest ice caves. Discovered in 1879, Eisriesenwelt is the largest ice cave system in the world. Thanks to unique air circulation conditions in the cave, spring meltwater freezes into majestic natural ice sculptures and formations known fondly as the Ice Giants. From May through October, you can strap on a headlight and explore this otherworldly scene. Your first stop will be the Posselt Tower Stalagmite in the Posselt Hall, followed by the Great Ice Embankment, rising an impressive 75 feet. Keep an eye out for the stalactite formation known as the Ice Organ. You have to admit, just the name ice giants develops respect and maybe even fear. However, in this case, it is not about the ice monster from Disney's film Frozen, but about the biggest ice cave in the world called Eisriesenwelt, or translated in English, World of the Ice Giants. This natural limestone and ice cave system is located only 40 kilometers south of Salzburg in small town Werfen. It is 42 kilometers long, almost the same distance to Salzburg. Its reputation of ice cave owes to the fact that the first kilometer, the only available for a visit for tourists, is ice covered. However, the rest of the cave is formed of limestone. The mountain the cave is located in is part of the biggest karst plateau in the Salzburger Alps. Special weather conditions stop snow inside the cave from melting, chilly wind in summer from inside the cave, and cold winter winds which blow into the cave. 4. Stunning Hohe Tauern National Park. Hohe Tauern National Park is the largest nature reserve in the Alps. It counts 266 mountains that stand over 9,800 feet, 551 lakes, and about 250 glaciers. The best way to experience Hohe Tauern's untouched expanse is by going to the visitor center in Mittersill and setting off on a hike with one of the knowledgeable park rangers. You'll discover rare alpine flowers, ibex, marmots, eagles, and vultures in an unbelievable landscape. Pick wild blueberries and herbs in sweeping meadows, and enjoy the views from one of Hohe Tauern's breathtaking summits. 3. Innsbruck's vertigo-inducing Nordkette Mountains. Innsbruck is known as the capital of the Alps for a reason. The majestic Nordkette Mountains surround the city and can be reached in 20 minutes by cable car. Take the funicular, followed by the Nordkettenbahn cable car, to Seegrebe for fantastic views of the city. Continue on to Hafelikar Station and hike 10 minutes to the summit at 7,500 feet. From the summit, you'll see Austria's largest nature park in the north and Innsbruck to the south. On the way down, enjoy a traditional Austrian lunch and panoramic views at the Seegrebe restaurant, and stop at Alpenzoo, Europe's highest altitude zoo. 2. World Heritage Site Hallstatt. Nestled in the heart of the Salzkammergut Lake region, UNESCO-listed Hallstatt is Austria's oldest and perhaps most photographed village. Framed by mountains and the glassy water of Hallstatter Sea, it boasts a 5,000-year-old history. No cars are allowed through the village, preserving its pastoral qualities. Though beautiful at ground level, some of the best views of Hallstatt are from above. Take the cable car from Obertron across the lake and walk the Five Fingers platform, which extends like an outstretched hand 1,640 feet above the lake. Here, soak up the views of the surrounding waters and Styria's highest mountain, the fabled Dachstein. From the cable car, you can also reach Salzwelten Hallstatt, the world's oldest salt mine. Opt to enter the mine via slide. 1. The ancient Dachstein Glacier. Covering Styria's highest mountain in a layer of blue frost, Dachstein Glacier is a sight to behold. From the lush valley at the foot of the mountain, take a panoramic cable car up 3,000 feet and watch the scenery transform into misty clouds and sheer cliffs. If you're feeling adventurous, ride on the roof of the gondola surrounded by a secure balcony. Once at the glacier, walk out onto the staircase to Nowhere Skywalk and look down through a glass panel at the jagged edges of the Dachstein Ridge, or across the metal lattice suspension bridge to Hohe Dachstein. At 1,312 feet, you'll feel suspended in air. After you finish taking in the view, step inside the Ice Palace and wander past its colorfully lit ice sculptures. Which one of them would you like to visit? Thanks for watching.